Hey, what's up, you guys? If you're new here, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Today, I'm going to be explaining how to have no recoil in Warzone 2 or as little recoil as possible. Now, remember, there's no way to get exactly no recoil where your gun is just an absolute beam every single time. This is not Warzone 1. You don't have a kilo at your disposal. In this game, there's definitely more recoil than in past Call of Duties, but that doesn't mean that you can't be super accurate in this game. And things that play a factor into that is your aiming stability and your overall recoil control. All right, but now with that out of the way, I'm going to be breaking down how I have the best recoil management that I can possibly have for myself. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the best Call of Duty player of all time, but am I above average? Yeah, sometimes. Now, this is when it's going to get a little difficult for the people that are free to play versus the people that own the game. You're going to have an advantage. People that own Modern Warfare 2 are going to have access to the private match, which is one of the most underutilized things in my opinion. Now, setting up the whole private match itself, I'm personally going to be doing Embassy just because you get that long corridor so you can kind of focus on long shots a little bit. And then for bots, you want it just 5 and then just on regular. You want it to be 50 points and then however long you want the match to be itself. And obviously you can go up or down. And then when it comes to player health, I put it on 250. You can do 300, but one thing I have noticed is with 300, especially lately, is that it just seems to crash the lobby and you get a dev error. So I've been doing 250. Just note that because then in the future that might get fixed. And then when you go to team, you want to turn off kill cam. When you kill the bots, they don't like watch the kill cam like a real person. And then I just turn radar on always. You're just trying to get into a flow, get your rhythm down. And then for the gun setup itself, this is the gun you want to get good at, which is for most people, it's probably going to be the M4 or something like the Scar maybe. I suggest putting on these 3 attachments. One, the Mini Pro, just because you just get a nice clean optic. And then we got the FS laser, which is just going to help with ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire. And then last but not least, we got the shark fin. And the reason why I have this is just for max out aiming stability and max out our ADS speed. And then obviously you can put on the 40-round mag, which I am going to do. And the reason why you want this particular setup is you're basically just dealing with the base gun's recoil, which is the most important thing, because then when you go into Warzone and you have your full setup, the gun is going to feel a lot more accurate. You're going to add a lot less kick to the overall gun. So if you get used to the base gun's recoil, you're going to see a lot of improvement. All right, now I'm going to be explaining to you like what I'm overall trying to accomplish when I'm within the private match itself. This is the long corridor that I was talking about. It's like 90 meters. Like it's pretty far. But like I said, I want to stay in these long range fights. I can just try to control my recoil as best of my ability. Typically within Warzone for me is I want my SMG to be as fast as possible. I want my AR to be just purely for range. Dude, this shot is actually pissing me off. Like you can see right there, I'm just trying to control my recoil as best as possible. If you're someone that really struggles with recoil, this is what I suggest you doing. Choose a spot in the wall, like right here, this line. I'm gonna start here. You're gonna see the base recoil. This is the base recoil, right? It's just a straight up line with maybe a little bit of side to side. And then right next to it, I want you to go and I want you to control your recoil as best to your ability. Just pull down on the analog stick. Just like I said, choose your spot and just try to hold it there. But like as you can see, me controlling it versus me not controlling it, there's a clear difference within that. Let's just say this is what your recoil management looks like. You're like, oh, it's looking like this, right? Like you're kind of like that. You're doing way too much analog movement. And recoil in this game especially is randomized. Like you can see, like there's times where it goes left to right. Is you want to deal with the base gun's recoil. Once you feel like you're comfortable with your long range, is you need to focus on your close range. And what I mean by that is like you want to be, you know, jumping around corners. And like I said, I think having your SMG built for sprint and fire, built for ADS speed is just so important. Because people are not going to be used to you moving around like that. And the reason why I suggest this is staying in this little area and jumping from side to side, trying not to get shot. Obviously, I know they're bots, but this is what's going to give you in that mindset of shotting. I lost the fight because I couldn't hit my shots. You know, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You're not one and done. Because once you're in Warzone and you died, that's it. Good luck. You're dead. And also another thing I forgot to suggest is when it comes to your perks, you want to have sleight of hand, and you want to have probably overkill, quick fix. Those are the ones that you want. And like I said, when it comes to SMG, you want to be chowing everything, man. And you want to get used to being able to fly around and just shoot at people. Dude, this guy got me in a fucking blender, bro. He has 17 kills, and they're all me. And like I said, you'll get to a point where you don't even need to do this anymore. Like, it will just feel natural, and you'll just get better as time goes on. Especially if you do this every single day, you will get better as a player. This is what's just gonna get you into a rhythm, get used to your gun's control. That way, once you get to Warzone with your full setup, it's gonna be a lot easier to manage. Anyways, if you found the video helpful in any type of way, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Until next time, peace.